as their guide Ariadne led them down into the perilous depths of her hollow, our heroes began to succumb to the influence of the whispers. Shadow creatures formed from the darkness itself. While they were able to resist the call of the void, the company was savagely attacked by the creatures and forced to flee even deeper into their lair. Now they must reach the center of Ariadne's web, where an even greater threat lies in wait. Are they up for this challenge in their weakened state? Or could this be the end for Wyzyrd Skyzyrd?
Godspeed and fare thee well. Take all you need, here's every spell I know. I know.
Chapter 10, Ariadne's Web.
I don't know. You've been keeping track of your spell usage and everything because there hasn't been a lapse since last time. So this is immediately following. So there's no rest or anything, whatever your hit points. And if you lost strength points last time, that's still in effect.
Is this wise? To not try to rest somewhere?
Well, you can't rest here.
I know. Well, we're only like 30 feet from where we entered this place.
Well, Ariadne won't take you back.
Oh. Ariadne runs and hides, and then we're all bleeding and fall apart. So can we go back? No, I ain't taking you back.
So you guys razzled the whispers last time, but not without injury.
We narfled the Garth.
So Ariadne is leading you down into another part of the lair.
Ariadne, I ask her, were you aware of what would happen when we entered that last room?
I knew the whispers were about. I did not know they would attack us so quickly.
Could you give us a little heads up about the things we're going to face?
They may attack again. So, heads up.
I'm trying to lift my head up, but my neck is broken.
Well, the whispers cannot be killed, so whatever we did to them is temporary. We cannot remain in their lair.
How did you get through here when you escaped the low?
Well, I did not engage the whispers, but I did not remain long, I must tell you.
Did we engage the whispers? I feel like we didn't have a choice.
I'll engage the shit out of them.
She's like, I clearly hid in the cracks. Not my fault you guys can't do that. Damn vertebrates.
So she leads you down into a lower area, and you can see by the surroundings that this place is the remains of what looks like was at one point a proper chapel, although most of everything has fallen over. The pews are rotting.
Who used to live here, Ariadne?
I do not know what god this was once a chapel to, but since the whispers came, they use it.
What peoples lived here?
Rights.
Was there a civilization down here before you guys?
It is likely there was more than one. The catacombs are far, deep, and many. I just know that the whispers use this place now to carry out the bidding of Escurida, and she sometimes does her own services down here. She says in the name of Fogamore.
So tell me more about this. What is her name?
Escurida. She claims to be a high priestess of Fogamore, but she is amassing power down here. Since she has come, that's when the whispers came.
She controls them?
They answer her bidding. I do not know if they do so willingly or not.
Is she the same kind of creature as they are?
No, she's flesh, at least flesh enough.
Is she the one you want us to fight?
No, I do not know where Mirax came from. I only know the whispers protect him. That is the beast that's taken my lair. I think once Mirax has been defeated, the whispers will leave this place. Whatever Escurida is planning involves him. So they are here to protect her designs.
Might it not be better to go after her?
Well, you may if you like. No, we cannot leave here without facing Mirax.
It's not going to happen, is it?
We can't rest because the Whisperers will come.
You cannot rest here. Even Scrog, you even now can still hear them. Like, you're feeling better since you recovered somewhat, but they haven't fully left you, so you kind of still hear the draw of the whispers.
What?
We don't have any healing potions or anything. We need to get some of that.
I thought we did get some healing
I thought
potions.
you did get some potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, check your inventory, because you found some potions before.
Have you tried pulling them out of your ass?
Oh, let me look. I don't remember that.
Have you tried checking your pockets, brave adventurers?
Shut up.
Intrepid adventurers.
I've got 1 potion of healing.
I do too.
Yeah, let me check Gladstone.
My inventory. I don't have.
I don't have
anything.
any in my backpack or equipment.
Potions of healing only work on one person.
Yeah. And they're gone.
We can't all just
And we
take a
each
sip.
just sip half of it.
Well, whatever we do, we're going to have to be super, super, super careful because I am pretty much out of spells. Well, there's only so many thunder waves we have, is what I'm saying.
So, yeah, you've been thunder banging the hell out of the whispers.
I don't know if it was very effective. I can't remember. Was it?
Yeah, those guys like folded like chairs.
What if we have a conversation with Mirax about
I'm sure he's...
sharing your lair?
That's going to be a terrible idea.
We have some very charismatic people here.
Yeah, we can
We
try.
tried diplomacy.
We can try to trick him, but I don't think he's going to say, "Oh, you know, you make some good points. I am lonely here. He
My
sounds
home
like
must
a
be
bad dude."
restored, not simply for my own sake, but if the whispers are driven from this place, this is the very border of my people's territory.
I feel like Mirax is not going to be a nice guy. Maybe we'll play him a nice little
All right.
song.
We're going to follow Ariadne, and I guess we're going to go get murdered by Mirax now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's up to
We're going to
you.
do it. We got it.
What else can we do?
All right, as you start passing this area, Scrog, you start feeling drawn to this room.
Ugh, this
Because he can
room.
hear the whispers. Is it-
Yeah, they seem a little louder, but definitely you start feeling like you want to go in this direction.
like they're calling to him?
Yeah, it feels like the room is calling to you.
Scrog.
Mm,
Are you going to tell us this? Because we don't know what's happening.
No, I just start lumbering towards there. I don't say anything.
I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and say, Scrog, what are you doing?
I knock it off. Get off me.
Just a quick lie down.
Yeah. I told
Are
you
you
not to
heading
touch me.
towards that creepy casket thing?
It's just, it looks to you like it's made of pillows.
Yes. I just need to
Scrog,
lie
no.
down.
What can we do to break him out of this,
That was
everyone?
going to put me to sleep.
I'm going to step in front of him and say, you're under the spell of the Whisperers. You must think. Use your logic.
Yeah, I just keep walking.
Use your feeble pea brain.
Hey, I'm not dumb.
Yeah, well, your actions say otherwise.
He's trying to get around you to get to
12 is not dumb.
It doesn't specifically look like a casket, but it does look like a slab, and there is a husk of something on top of it.
Don't touch that. Scrog,
That
Scrog.
Scrog thinks is a comforter.
Just a little chilly. Just need to lie down here.
Just get some winks.
Is it something? Is that like down into a thing, a box? You said
No,
there's a cover.
it's just a slab, like in this husk of
You know,
something.
like the
is
kind of
sort
thing they sacrifice people on.
slightly body shaped.
Herrick, can you help me? Get a hold of him.
No.
She's like,
I don't know,
good.
whatever.
I just want
Not
to say that
gonna.
I'm not a bard. I'm not part of Wyzyrd Skyzyrd, but I'll help. No,
He's going to set off a trap and we're all going to die.
I thought
How's
you were
that?
going to be the drummer, man.
so,
Be a
I
team
guess
player.
rush forward and do a grapple.
All right. So I guess both. Is this like an athletics kind of check, I guess, to see between the two of them?
Yeah.
Although, Scrog, remember, you're at a disadvantage still.
I'm going to help.
what do? I don't do anything.
Is it a strength check, I guess?
And you're gonna help Carrick?
14.
Yes, I'm gonna help.
Well, then possibly Carrick would get to roll with advantage, like he would get to roll twice and take the large, if the DM says that's good.
I'm gonna stand in front of him and just put my hands on his chest like, "Grr."
I don't think your hands are on my chest of the height you have.
Well, I put them wherever the hands fall. And I
That
will
jolts
push.
me awake a little bit. Whoa.
I'm awake now.
Gladstone, sing a song or something. Wake him up. Last time Gladstone sang it disrupted the Whisperers.
That's right. What's a good song for that?
That doesn't matter.
Lock and load, we're going in. Another believer down again. Flights of angels defend the crown. Another believer down. The weirdness of it is actually kind of sinking its crock. Like, it is sort of breaking.
Why is this
sort of
man's hand on my business?
like,
what is
this has gotten a little weird all of a sudden.
What's happening? What are you guys doing?
You're walking towards this husk.
I walk where I want to.
Yeah.
The Whisperers have a hold of you. They're leading you to a trap.
You have succumbed to the whispers.
I get surprised by her all the time when she does.
Oh dear God.
I just totally forgot.
I've never gotten used to her.
This is the birthing chamber. This is how they take people and make them into the whispers.
Ah,
You must not succumb.
Oh.
I take my hands off of the table, like, ugh, like something on my hands. It's gross. Birthing,
Did we
you
need
say?
to come here?
can I remove my hand from your business now?
No, keep it there for just a little bit longer.
Is this husk on the table? Is this something about to be born? Like a whisper about to be born?
No, it looks like almost like the remnants of a cocoon or a shroud. Like it's just
Like
what's
a
left.
like egg cocoon?
Almost,
it's
yeah.
what's remaining.
Yeah.
There doesn't appear
Like
to be
a-
anything moving inside of it. Ugh.
Like a chrysalis or something.
It's what's left of the last whisper that was birthed in this chamber.
Okay.
Should we set it on fire?
The husk
I'd be
of
a-
the chamber?
The husk and the chamber.
I believe that would more than likely attract the attention of the whispers.
It's
Yes.
a closed environment. I don't know if we want to start fires.
Yeah, that's like sounds like a kind of like smoke hazard to us.
Well, I said that in an earlier cave, and everyone thought I was being dumb.
Oh, well, that was a bigger cave.
I was thinking we light it on fire, draw them to it, and we
And
skedaddle.
run
Yes,
as a distraction.
right.
Well, but
How do we know we won't run right into them as they come towards us?
do we have to distract them if they haven't noticed us yet?
Gladstone's
Man.
sober all of a sudden. He's like, whoa.
Yeah, he's been sober for a while.
Clearly.
like there's not enough wine in the world for whatever this shit is.
All right, fine. Let's go.
Mirax's lair is close.
Yeah, let's just sneak. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we should definitely sneak. Are they attracted to sound? I can't remember.
Yeah, we were supposed to be sneaking already.
Yeah, were we not sneaking this whole time?
Yeah.
We're all sneaking.
Oh, we're
I thought
singing.
We were sneaking. But yeah, it's like we're not sneaking as well as we'd like to be sneaking. That's a fact.
In the cave of your despair.
Yeah, in the cave of your. That is a good one.
Yeah.
Are these papers
yeah,
on the
like
ground?
this looks like the remnants of an old library. There's broken down bookshelves surrounding you. They are old papers, but most of them, books, scrolls, and papers, look like they're mostly moldy and rotted.
Not something we could read.
No, even if you could read things in this place. Well, whatever knowledge was here at one time has been gone. For ages, the only secret left in this place is behind this bookcase.
So we're in some kind of underground temple, which has a library off to the side.
Yeah, it has a chapel. You know that. It's hard to say what that first room that you were in was because it had that weird stone circle, an obelisk in the middle of it. But yeah, definitely the room you just came through was a chapel, and then the birthing area, who knows what that was at one point in time.
I sense danger.
Is this your web, Ariadne?
Yes.
Oh.
And who is that skeleton in your web, Ariadne?
What's the pile of skulls?
That skeleton was here when I got here.
I'm sure it was. And he was delicious. Is that a good sword down there?
It just looks like a regular sword. It's covered in webs.
Gross. Is this your lair, Ariadne?
It was, but now this is where Mirax dwells, and he will be close. The lair is not large.
What can you tell us about Mirax before we fight him? Does he have any weaknesses? Any attacks we need to be aware of? We're not doing so great on our health right now.
He is a fearsome beast, but he can be killed. He is not immortal.
Does he have immunities to any magics or any
Could
weaknesses?
you read us a stat block, please, Ariadne?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Give us, like, just kind of hint us to hit point range.
I mean, does he have ranged attacks? Do we need to stay away from him?
What exactly is his
I
alignment?
would stay away from his heads, yes.
Heads.
Oh.
See, this is the kind of info I'm looking for.
Yeah. What is my name? Elva right now. I am going to find anything that looks like any kind of cover, any kind of partial cover, half cover, quarter cover, anything. And I am going to kind of try and get as small as I can behind it.
Just, yeah. You guys let me know when you need me.
Mhm.
He's like, I will go check out the rest.
I'm going to hide in that chrysalis.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go look for traps.
Can I get that
Play
sword?
dead.
I want to throw it at the bad guy, so I don't have to give up my own sword.
All right, take it. It's a regular broadsword.
Okay. Well, I'm taking that broadsword.
All right.
I'm gonna ask Carrick and Scrog, like, are either of you skilled at throwing swords?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that like a thing that
Is
people
that a
learn?
skill? I mean,
Well, yes, it is a skill. I mean,
it's the same as drinking
I mean,
water.
I realize that it's like it's a skill. Like you have to have skill to do it. But is that a thing people practice doing?
I assume so. We
I
did see
guess.
Scrog throw an axe earlier and completely miss, but
Yeah.
Well,
so
hey,
that wasn't a skill.
That wasn't my axe. That was a weird
well,
axe.
I'm gonna give this to you, Scrog.
Okay.
Throw this at him. We need to stay away from his heads.
I grab it with just my fingers because
If he has heads, it might be a better idea to hold on to the broadsword and maybe use it to cut off the heads.
Well, like wield two swords at once. I mean, we all have swords already,
Yeah,
don't we?
I'll have-
That's probably. Oh, I forgot your hide.
Can we dual wield with a broadsword? I don't know how that works.
There are rules for dual wielding, but that is not really generally something that you can do. If you left that broadsword there, you would not be out anything. And basically, if you pick up that broadsword, the only thing you're going to do is waste an action later on with it.
Well, I give the sword to Scrog to do with as he pleases.
Yeah, but if it now hold on now. If it works into your fantasy that you throw a broadsword, what was that movie we were talking about where the guy's got sword and sorcery, where the sword and
Oh,
sorcery,
yeah.
the blade flies
The
out,
three-bladed sword. Yeah, those are awesome.
mashes his head, then you do that. That's fine, but you don't have to worry about the
I was
rules of
thinking
it.
like an improvised spear, you know?
Sure,
Mhm.
sure.
Or maybe like a glaive kind of situation.
Don't
A
know what that
glaive
is.
is a pole arm.
You never saw Kroll?
I mean,
Oh, that's not a glaive. You mean that big huge ass ninja star that he has? That maple
Yeah,
leaf
they
thing?
call it a glaive in the movie. But that's
No.
but
Sean,
that's in
I'm
D&D
gonna
terms.
come
It's
into
not
the next
glaive.
room and slap you for that.
Mm-mm.
so I'm just
For
quoting the
referencing
movie.
Kroll.
Look, I'm just saying facts.
We were all thinking
right.
it. He's the one that said it.
Everyone's thinking it. Like, okay, so you guys can see into the larger chamber because I assume your spell is still in effect that gives everyone the ability to see,
No,
right?
no, it's long
It's only been a
expired.
few minutes. I mean,
Yeah, we just
How-
had one
they
fight.
were like, what, 3 actions?
Yeah, I
That's-
thought it lasted like an hour or so.
I originally did it. It does last for an hour, I mean, it's up to you, Dungeon
We
Master.
did it when we
Well,
went down
remember-
those stairs, so
yeah,
you can
it was
actually
when we
see
got
at the top
here,
of this
so-
map.
Okay.
I think it's only been like 10 minutes.
It's probably been a little bit longer than that because you've been wandering through the caverns, but I would say it hasn't
we
quite
spent
yet
10
been an
minutes
hour.
talking about whether we could
Okay.
throw a sword or not. So that might have
Yeah, you gotta factor that in. That took a
It's
good-
winked out. It's
Yeah.
like, dang it.
That was an hour and a half, easy.
We forget because it takes so long to do the dice and the combat that this stuff is all happening in seconds.
But I'll say you can see into the larger area.
I see bones.
Those bones were also there when I moved in.
Mhm. I see paintings on the wall of a giant spider ripping people apart. Yeah, that looks just like you. Yeah, I know. Weird coincidence, right?
What's this black velvet painting of the male spider with a giant thorax? Like that's definitely the last person. Like I think Mirax put that there after I left.
Are these pornographic scrolls? So,
Is that a well?
what's this
What is
blue
it?
thing? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little well of water.
I wouldn't drink that.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
I'm not
Gladstone,
gonna
are you
drink it.
thirsty?
Yeah.
I'm not
His-
that
his-
thirsty.
His
I
body
will
can
creep
handle
up.
anything.
I will creep up behind. Is the well is it raised a little bit, like a foot or two?
Enough for her to hide behind.
I will
like how
crab
you're
walk.
just like army crawling to the ground
Yeah,
behind us.
crab
Everyone
walk.
else is just like, what is that? Water? She's like doing Navy SEAL
Yeah.
signals and stuff.
I got a funny thing that monster's going to come right up through that well, and I'm going to be right, and my nose is going to be right there.
All right. So as you start moving into the larger chamber, you can see more of it. So yeah, you can see far enough to see the end, what looks like the end of the cavern.
They're dragons, like a three-headed dragon is what this guy is.
Chimera.
Well, he
Yeah,
he does have the basic look of a chimera, where he has 3 heads: a goat's head, lion's head,
lion
and a
snake,
dragon's head,
dragon.
or a serpent head. Yeah, but he's covered in scales of mirrored glass.
Mm.
Oh.
Like there's no light here to reflect, so you're not getting the full effect of it. But you can tell that
So-
much
So
reflecting.
this is not
the
going to be
surrounding area.
a magic-friendly battle. Is that right?
Do the mirrors reflect magic? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think we should do it. I think we need to figure out a strategy for this.
I already have one. We're gonna stay behind this well, and if he comes around from one side, we're gonna run to the other side. We're just gonna circle around this thing as he chases us.
Is it close enough that it can see us like 10 feet away,
It's
whispering?
close enough that you can see it. So yeah.
Ariadne, can you spin a web on him?
She gone.
Yeah, she's like, nope.
Yeah. Y'all can spin a web on this, and then she just disappears into the shadows.
It turns out I have a deal with this guy. I bring him fresh meat every now and then.
Yeah, really.
We know this is a bad guy, right? We don't need to actually. It'd be better
sure
to
we
get him
don't
by
wanna,
surprise,
like,
or do we want to talk to him?
Discuss.
We can try.
That's what I'm asking.
Who's the most charismatic person in the party?
We go out there.
I hear you.
Her Gladstone just
All
runs out
right.
there. Nobody. While we're
I got
talking, he
a
just
plus
is walking
5
up.
on my charisma.
Mighty Mirax,
Oh,
we
gosh.
command you to leave this dimension.
Are you actually doing that, Gladstone?
Yeah, he's
Well,
talking
you asked
to
for the
him.
most charismatic. So
Roll.
But
step
Gladstone is
forward.
not.
happens?
Gladstone is oddly
I know,
not
that's the point.
charismatic for a bard.
We command you to leave this place and go to the next available adjacent dimension forthwith.
We'll roll and see what happens, and if that doesn't work, I'll try.
Mirax
he's
obviously
gonna eat 'em.
notices you guys now. It's like, more bones for the
Oh.
yard.
Are you sure you don't want me to roll this incredible charisma score right here?
I don't think we're gonna charm this guy. I feel like
Roll his charisma. I want to see what happens.
Roll.
I want to see Gladstone's charisma roll. And then
Oh,
23.
okay.
23. Now that's good,
Bye,
man.
Mirax. Problem solved.
Yeah, just
It's like he makes some good points.
Yeah, he's gone.
Bye.
yeah. No one ever put it quite that way before.
He chuckles once.
No. Does that not work on him?
Well, he hasn't attacked anybody, but
All
he's
right, I'm
kind
gonna
of
roll
just
two.
He
looking.
didn't eat him immediately. That might be the
Oh my god!
greatest
I got a
outcome.
1.
Wee!
Yeah,
Oh.
big talk about this charisma.
I was gonna say something to you, but apparently I just throw up.
Yeah.
Hear me!
Hey, Mirax!
Fuck
You! Oh, I should have said.
Yikes.
Oh, God.
I try to throw my voice to the back of Gladstone's head, and I say, "Is there something we could do for you so that you just leave here without eating us first? A task, perhaps?"
Well, you come to kill me.
No, we didn't.
No.
No, we did not.
That's a
No,
dirty
sir.
word.
We
No,
came.
sir.
Mhm.
We came to.
We didn't not come to do that.
No, we came to have you leave this particular chamber.
Go next door.
If you go somewhere else, you can leave these caves, and we would care not.
Would that your leave were enough.
What? You gonna try that again?
He steps back, and as he steps back, you can actually see there what looks like a fairly large chain manacled to one of his legs.
Oh,
Oh.
you're chained here?
Oh.
Who has trapped you here?
So long ago, it happened when Falcori captured me. But he was not the one who put me here.
Freaking Falcori, man.
Well,
Who did it?
did that?
Whoever his witch was, who commands these shadow creatures, put me
Okay.
here.
Oh, what is her name again?
Escondido.
Escurida. Escondido. What are they called? They're called Harbulax batteries.
Yeah.
Harbulax.
Are you speaking of Escondida?
If that is the name of the witch, then that's who I speak of.
If we set you free, will you fight Escondida?
With us. With us.
If you set me free, I have already your leave to go. You say.
I mean,
Well, I was just curious if you wanted revenge against her for this horrible insult she's done to you.
No, I will find my vindication by leaving. But how can
Right.
you set me free?
Is there a lock on this thing?
Yes, there is a lock.
Is it a magic lock?
It is a lock for which there is no key.
Oh. We have a key for no lock, right?
Yeah, we have a ghost key. Yes,
You do?
we do.
Yeah,
I thought
we
we needed
do.
that to get into the low,
We
but
made
perhaps we
it.
could. But perhaps we can make another magic key.
It's not hard to make them, actually.
There's no way for us.
I can make you one by 2 o'clock.
I can get you a ghost key by 2 o'clock.
So I have the key, right? I think
Sure. Yeah.
I have small key custom. Is that the key
Yeah,
that
that's
we're
it.
using?
Go up there and unlock it. Let's see what happens.
Well, no. Let's huddle as a team. Let's talk
I'm
about
gonna-
this.
Duck a little deeper.
Team huddle.
Do you think we
band
should let him
meeting.
go? Ariadne, what do you think? Because we need her to lead us to the low. Will this
I
suffice?
will
if we-
lead you to the low if you rid my lair of this creature.
So if we release
Oh.
him and he leaves, you'll still lead us to the low?
I want the return of my lair only. The killing of Mirax is not my goal.
Very well. We will release him. But Ariadne, do you know if we need a key to get into the low itself? A ghost key?
Yes.
So we will need to find another key.
Oh, we
Or
made
will
him.
this key continue to be a ghost key if we use it? If we use it on that lock, will it then?
I do not know the magics of Falcori.
Do you know, Elva, with your spiritual knowledge?
I think we worry about the problems tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a problem.
We worry about
for
those
future
tomorrow.
us.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
right now there's a
Screw
three-headed
those
monster
guys.
who says, I've got a thorn in my paw and I need you to pull it out. I'm like, we should just go ahead and do that.
All right. Any volunteers? Want to go up
Your
to
big
this?
idea. You go ahead. Well,
Let's look and see who has the most dexterity. Oh, weak arms.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Weak
Okay.
arms, strong heart. Can't lose.
All right. What is Mirax? I'm going to unlock you now. Please,
No,
you know,
no bites.
understand that we do this as a offering of peace to you,
Mm-hmm.
and that we are a heavily
Yeah.
armed group
Mhm.
who has
Got it.
killed many whisperers,
Mhm.
and God knows how many of those pigmen.
Hearing a lot of talk. Hearing a lot of talk about unlocking that key.
I'm gonna get my dagger out in one hand just in case I need it. And the other hand, I'm gonna.
That'll show him.
Well,
Yeah.
He says,
what do you want me to do?
hold on. He flips
Just
out
hope
his,
he
his
doesn't
little
step on
folding
you.
knife.
Yeah, really.
Hold on.
My little key knife.
I know where this goes. Don't act like I don't.
All right, I'm
I'm
gonna
to kill
unlock the
myself
thing.
before you eat me. This is what it's for.
All right, the key does fit into the manacle.
Ooh.
Turn it, turn it,
Turn it.
turn it.
You do hear the gears working on the lock, and the manacle opens.
Mm. I think we did right this time, guys. I'm still sinking lower.
Is the key still with me?
No, it crumbles to dust as soon as the lock opens.
All right.
Like a wisp of a ghost of a thing.
Is he free now?
Yep.
And is he attacking
Bye,
us?
Felicia.
My magic has returned.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Okay. The rest of us have backed around the corner and we're just.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
yeah.
It has been noted.
I did the
So-
talking.
So he said thank you.
Yes, I thank you for that. Who knows how long
Are you going to leave these caverns?
I am free, is what he says.
Ask him how he's going to get out.
Are the whisperers going to follow you? Were they drawn here by you?
As you're talking to him, he starts to vibrate,
Oh, no.
and all of the glass pieces start to sort of shatter apart.
We back up.
And
Yeah, I think I will just.
and just a glittery cascade
Get
of
over here.
mirror shards, and that's all that's left of him.
Oh, so he's gone? Like he disappeared? Oh, weird. Are the whisperers still here, Ariadne?
Yeah, actually, Scrog, the whispering is very loud now.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I start to like droop into the well.
Yeah, like wasps gathering.
He picks Gladstone up and holds him over the whale. It's like, nah, I must drown them.
It's just making me like want to go to sleep, right?
Well, no, now it sounds like kind of urgent.
Okay.
Like it's not lulling you at all. It sounds like a buzzing. It does sound almost like a swarm of
Dungeon Master,
things buzzing around.
we take just a quick look around this chamber. Was this giant monster sitting on any treasure at all?
No, he
Okay, well, he was a shitty monster then, right?
was a prisoner, and
Oh.
this is my house. So if there's treasure here, it's mine. Except for the bones, they were here when I got here. Like I said,
But they're mine too, because,
Yeah,
you know,
but they're
it's my
still,
house.
possessions 9/10. They're my bones.
Bones.
And that broadsword. Now that I think about it.
So,
So can we just sort of run forward, or do we have to go backwards and fight Escondida?
Well, you haven't seen Escondida, so you don't know where she is.
Ariadne, we must go to the low. The whisperers are coming. Will you take us?
Yes, they are gathering quickly and angrily.
I'm swinging the broadsword around.
Well, they haven't come out yet.
No, I'm
Just
going crazy from
windmilling.
the
You're
noises
just
in my
swinging.
head.
Oh.
I'm swinging it anyway. I'm just
Swatting.
swinging
I'm not
it.
full swinging it, just swatting it a little bit.
Come, there's a back way out, and we must take it.
Dun, dun, dun. We leap through the opening.
Is this a hidden room or is this a hallway?
A back entrance.
Oh, is it a hidden entrance or is it something that...
It was, yeah, you didn't see it when you got there, but she opened it easily in the back side of the cave and led you into this other part of the cavern. But she's running now.
Oh, great.
She's like, the whispers will be soon upon us.
It doesn't seem like getting rid of that guy helped give your lair back at all.
No, I was wrong. It just made them mad. So now
Good
behind
God.
you can see like the shadows are piling in. I think they're close enough that I don't think you can run.
Up to you. Did they just appear right on top of us?
Though they come out of the walls. So yeah.
So we could run, but we theoretically could sustain if we're within striking distance. We would attacks of opportunity.
Hit you in the back.
So, are we fighting? I don't know how fast these things are. I don't know that we can outrun them.
Well, they are right behind you. You can tell that.
Here's the problem. If we run, Carrick, 2, 3, 4, 5, is potentially going to take 5 hits. I'm going to take potentially like that many hits, but I've got a shield. So I'm probably do better than he does. I think, honestly, that if we've got my call, even though we're probably not supposed to metagame this and discuss all this, we probably need to stand and fight this at least through the first wave, through the first round, and then kind of make a better decision once we have maybe me and the other heavy dude up front than the rest of people behind us.
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so do we all need to roll initiative?
All right, yeah. Now roll initiative.
Oh, nat 20 for Gladstone, or 24.
I got a 6.
Oof.
I'm tired, all right? We've been through a lot.
14 for Elva.
So a 10.
18. All right, so Gladstone has his first shot with massively, like, huge roll. All right, so go for Gladstone.
Gladstone has a bardic inspiration left, so as his bonus action, he's going to give that bonus inspiration to Carrick, who is surrounded. And
he's
he
gonna have to come
is,
around this way.
as he's doing his other action, Sean, he's going to just sort of under his breath sing a little song about Carrick. No, he doesn't actually have to be there next to him.
Hang on, we're on our way.
You leave him back where he was.
Hang on. Well, he wants to be seen while he's singing.
As long as Carrick can hear him, he gets
Just
the
around
bonus
the
inspiration.
corner, just winking. One more day, hang on.
All right.
Help is on the way.
So what that means for you, Carrick, is that for the next 10 minutes, you can add your inspiration to just one ability check, attack roll, or saving throws. Like if somebody hits you or you hit them or whatever. And it's a 1d6 additional that you can add to whatever that roll is. So that's the first thing he's going to do. And then for his actual attack, he is going to move up shoulder to shoulder with Elva, like close to the, And he is going to attack H with his Rapier of Love.
Never say that again.
Are we ready?
That's not. We didn't agree on that name.
19 to hit.
Cool. Well, that hits.
All right.
Not that heavy duty. And that's number H.
Oh, God. And he does 4 damage of piercing.
4 damage. Pierced you with my Rapier of Love. All right. Okay. So who's next? I think a couple of these duders get to go.
Oh,
We had
man.
some high rollers. Yeah, D and E tied for next place. D will go this way, and E will come around this way. All right, so D's going to attack Carrick. 14. What's
14
your
is his
AC?
armor class, so that does hit.
All right, yeah, it's a strength save, and I think the target is 8.
It's a 16.
Okay, so you made the save against the strength from, but you're still going to take the damage. The damage is 5. Not too shabby. 5 damage to Carrick.
So it didn't take his strength away, but it hurt him.
Yeah. So that was D, and E is going to go for Gladstone. That's a 14 to hit.
It's his armor class. That hits.
All right. So same. Gladstone has to do the strength save for 8. Did he make the strength save?
No. He got a
Okay, so-
5 with his bonuses.
Dang. So he's going to lose 3 points in strength.
3 points of his strength?
Yeah. And he's going to take 13 points of damage.
Oh, Gladstone's almost down.
Gladstone is hurting bad.
We're not going to make it, guys.
This is going real bad, real
This
fast.
is going to be the end of our adventure.
Is this the end of Wyzyrd Skyzyrd?
Was there ever a beginning?
All right. So
Behind the music.
Ariadne has an attack. So what can Ariadne do?
I haven't even gotten addicted to anything yet.
What?
Just saying my band's over and I haven't even like with music, like behind the
Really?
music
Our
they
drummers
always
have died.
Mhm.
yeah, behind music I always have to have addiction problems and
Looking in your direction, Carrick. You got to be a team player on this one. All right. So Ariadne is going to go after whoever is closest.
Scrog.
Ariadne's fighting.
Just yeah, she has to. So she'll go after A.
and she not web these? Well, I guess they're shadows, but they're
Well, she
physical.
She has the bite. Oh, nat 20.
Mm.
2020. Oh my god. So
He destroys them all.
old school rule, A is dead. Not everybody plays by that rule, but a 2020 is
Nobody
instant
plays by
death.
that rule.
Well, I do. You gotta respect a 2020. That never happens.
Yeah, come on, man, give them something.
Back in my day, a 2019 was triple damage.
And a 2020 was instant death, like on a dragon or something?
Yeah, 20 is double damage. 2020 is instant death no matter what. Everything's got a Death Star level weakness. All right.
Makes sense.
Was that A is just totally dead?
Out.
Let me.
Out.
Number B has a move now. Number B is going to move into Ariadne, I guess. He's got a 6 to hit, which is a miss. Same die, so you can't win them all, I guess. So, Elva, you are up.
Elva's got nothing. Elva takes her healing potion, which she has readied, knowing that she was going to need it. And
Lock
she
and
takes
load, we're going in.
Gladstone's head back like this, and he has like a baby bird reaction. He just goes whoop with his mouth.
Oh, he just swallows anything. If you pour
Right.
something in his mouth,
That's
he'll
what I'm-
swallow it.
That's what
Exactly.
I've heard about him.
It's like an instant. It's like if you just go like this, you go like that, and as she dips her healing potion down his throat. That's her action. That's not her bonus action. Let me see how much that gives him in hit points. I think it's a waste right here, but I don't know what else to do. Potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2. All right, this is an action. So he gets 5, and what was it, plus 2?
Yeah.
5 plus 2. So he gets 7 hit points back. So that's the first thing that happens there. That's going to help a little. He's back into double digits. As her bonus action, she does a little tap dance, and that's the end of her.
You can't do an attack?
Not as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Well, you could run away, I guess.
No, I don't want to leave Gladstone there. I'm hoping to draw fire. No, that's all she has. So that will be it. That's the end of my turn.
Next is Shadow number G.
So are these shadows, do they attack you physically? Like they have to touch you to hurt you?
Yeah, they're physical attacks.
Okay, so
But like I said, it does necrotic damage, so if they hit you, that's what you have to save against because
yeah, so
it has a
it
withering
would
sort of
behoove us
effect.
to keep our distance from them.
We need to get somebody in between Scrog and BJ, G, and D. And then we can kind of turn around and move if we want to try that.
All right. Well, number G is lined up for Carrick. He gets a 9.
Right, did I say
So-
Scrog? I meant Carrick.
Carrick, what is your armor class? It's better than 9, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So you are good.
It's 14.
All right, Scrog, you're up next.
Well, first, I'm gonna rage. Wait, hold on. Let me put
Goes
that-
without saying, I
Yeah.
will rage.
Rage is on.
Especially since you saw the vicious mauling of Gladstone right in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after Ethan. I will obliterate this dude.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Did you say?
I said I will obliterate this guy. Let's see.
Obliterate?
Ready? That's a 4.
Total of 9.
That does not hit.
Okay. Oh yeah, 9.
So you missed.
God dang it.
You might need to invest in some plastic dice.
Man, I got voices in my head, guys.
All I hear is buzzing.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe you could go see an eye doctor. Get a new prescription for your glasses.
Well, you probably would have had strength bonuses too, but you're still diminished from the last encounter. After Scrog is Carrick.
All right. What would be the best way to position it for Thunderwave?
And,
You're in the best position.
Yeah, where you are, like this barrier is real, so you wouldn't be able to. You don't have to worry about your friends on
Yeah,
this
just hit all
side. So you
those
basically
mofos.
have a line on everybody here,
Yeah.
essentially.
The only thing you'd even miss would be E, H, and I.
Okay.
Yeah, because they'll be protected like your allies. But if you take a step back, basically,
And if you push them back, then you'll be able to move back out of the way so that you are no longer in opportunity attack range.
Immediate peril.
Yeah.
Yeah. So step back and do Thunderwave. Let me cast that. It's first level. It's
6 guys.
Constitution 12.
Did not save. Did not save. Did save. Barely saved. Ooh. Pitifully did not save. Blew that guy through the wall. And D, right?
Yeah.
Did not save.
Okay.
So good grouping on that. So let's
So the only
what's
one
your
that's got
damage?
to swing at him if he runs is G.
Yeah, and what's your damage on
So let me roll it. 16.
Ooh.
so it's full damage on these guys and half on these guys? Is that how it
Right.
works? Alright, so B, D, J, and F just took 16.
Are they all dead?
Let's see.
Let's not even look at the scores. Let's say they're all dead.
Well, B is dead. So he's gone. F is also dead. Gone. So they are also dead.
Ooh. Okay.
And C and G take 8.
8. Okay. Well, thanks, Carrot. We don't even have to. I don't even know that we need to run at this point.
Who was the other dude?
G and C
G and C? Alright.
take 8 each. Do they also just drop dead in shame?
Shame.
Insane. Yeah. No, they're standing. So you're up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to step next to Carrick, and I'm going to thunder
Just
wave
stand
G
very
and
close
C.
to Nick. We don't even care.
Yeah. But I just don't want to get. I want to get in front of him, so I don't thunder wave him.
You have another thunder wave?
I have one spell left,
All right.
one slot left in my first level spells.
Bear this in mind because You're not done here. Like,
Oh, you're right. Maybe I should wait.
well, I'm not saying that. Use it if you want to, but remember you used it because we don't know when you're going to
Well,
get a chance to
I'll
re-up.
say I'll be out of slots if I use it. I'll use my rapier on him. Let's save that in case we have to fight that lady before we can rest.
Oh, that's right.
All right, so I'm rapiering, and I got a 15 plus 5, 20.
Oh,
All right, that's a hit. What's the damage?
The damage is going to be a whopping 6.
6 on G.
yeah, but G already had 8 down.
He's still up, but he's not happy.
Looking shaky.
Yeah,
Looking a
I
little
mean they're
pale.
just shadows. They look like black silhouettes, so you can't really tell much.
Oh, I can
by
do
looking
Bardic
at 'em.
Inspiration too. Should I save that? I've got 2 more of those.
Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action?
Yeah.
It depends on what you think. Like, if we thought this was the last fight before we rested, I'd say blow it all. But if we think we're going to hit a boss,
Yeah, I'll save it for the boss.
All right. So C, H, and I are up now. So let's see. C is going to go after we. Oh, 20. I'm sorry.
oh.
So that's a hit.
That's a hit.
Oh,
I still have 6 temp hit points, right?
Yeah, you just took 11.
Yikes.
Yeah, you're up at least.
Okay. Whew.
Do a strength save for 8.
Strength. I got a 1. 1 minus 1. I got a secret.
All right, so let's see. What is that? So your strength just went down by 2.
My strength is already. How do I lower my strength?
just write it on a piece
Maybe
of
just
paper.
make a note of it. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
permanent, but
All right, so I'm already at -1. So now I'm -3
your
on my
Yeah.
strength. My strength is 8, but I have a -1 modifier.
Oh yeah, your modifier is -1.
Yeah, don't worry about your modifier.
I was looking at
Okay,
the wrong
that's
box.
different. So your strength is now 6.
6. So that's
Okay.
just a modifier of -2.
Yeah.
Bear that in mind, because like I said, that's not permanent, but it's going to last for a little bit. All right. So
What does that
H
affect?
And your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your negatives at this point. If your strength is low enough, then you're going to have a hard time attacking. You got minuses to your attacks, and if it gets low enough, then you're going to have a hard
You'll
time doing
collapse.
everyday things. If it gets to 0, you're going to collapse.
Is like my rapier attack based on strength?
No, it's based on your dexterity.
Okay,
So
so
for us, if you're based on dexterity, if you're using dex weapons, it's not as big a deal. But if like you're like say a barbarian,
Oh, well,
when
that's
they're
cool.
losing
at
strength,
least.
that's not
good
great.
to know, Megan. Yeah. All right, H and I have their actions now. H is going to attack Scrog. I'm going to stop using that die because it's a little too hot. He misses.
some like it hot.
Not that hot. I want to keep it fair, but I don't want to be rolling 20s on you guys.
I was just singing that song.
Power station.
Yeah, power station.
Okay, so I is also after Scrog. What is your AC, Scrog?
14.
All right, so that's gonna be a hit for I. So you are gonna have to do another save.
21.
13 damage on that.
Ooh.
That's a little high.
Yeah. Trying to vary out the dice. It's like
And these guys are
keep
strong.
it fair. They hit hard. They don't take hard hits, but they hit hard.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Sean.
Or
but
shadow people.
aren't these dice that you're using right now dice that you've curated literally over the last 40 or so years to be high rollers?
First of all, I haven't played for the last 40 years. It's been 30 years since I played at all. So whatever limited
Okay.
tenure I
Aside from
had,
the details,
and
though.
some of these, Like some of these I literally just bought when we went to Planet Fun the other day.
Okay.
Like, so they're brand new. And some of these are were like my shit dice that I don't even like that much. Like, I'm not using the ringers on you guys. If something it rolls too hot, I retire it. But the gods are not fully with you on this. I'm sorry.
Perfidy
and duplicity. All right, Parnak shows up on the list, but he is not here. So go on to the next round.
Gladstone.
That's where Gladstone comes in. That's
Right,
what
'cause
it does
again, that's
every
a
time.
sequel maybe.
Gladstone still has a couple little spells here. Not a whole lot. Is anybody in? I'm not really technically supposed to be able to ask this. Is anybody in single digits?
I am. Into my health?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 8.
Okay. Ooh.
Scrog has to be in pretty bad shape
I'm
too.
13.
Okay.
Gladstone cannot get around the Wii, which is bad. And he doesn't have eye line sight on you either.
Can you hear me go, ah?
Yeah. I think actually can I take that back. Can Gladstone move away since Scrog is in front of him without triggering an opportunity attack?
Yeah, it's close quarters here. So with you guys
All right.
there, I don't think they
You'd
can
have to
move him.
stab you through Scrog. Goes right through
Yeah.
him.
Let's have him stand right behind Carrick, and he is going to hit Wee with
Healing hand.
Yeah.
What is it? Healing words. That's what I need to remember.
He's going to hit him with a healing word, and he is going to give you 4 points of a heal.
Yay.
That's his bonus action, though, so he still gets to his action. And for his action, he is going to. Can he further reach around Wee and rapier out at C?
He's right.
Okay. He's going to rapier at C.
I need a better way of describing a rapier attack.
We need to get some different weapons, guys. I'm starting to get uncomfortable.
Yeah, or just a different way of saying we're gonna.
We could stop rapier.
Like, I'm not gonna broadsword
That's
somebody.
what it's
right?
called.
Yeah, I don't know why we just go to that as the verb.
Just say I'm gonna hit him.
Is his armor class over 13?
Number C, his armor
Yeah.
class is 13.
Oh, yes. So he hits.
Cool.
And so he is going to do 8 damage to letter C.
8 damage to number C. Next up.
He's still standing?
he's
Dungeon
still
Master?
standing.
Wasn't
He's
he
there.
hit with a thunder wave and a couple strikes and now this?
Dude's tough.
Yeah, he's
All
still
right.
there.
All right. That's one hell of a
I'm
shadow.
sorry.
That's okay. You know,
Big
he
stuff.
All
hasn't
right.
been skipping leg day.
Number E. Where's he at? Here's number
Down the
E.
bottom.
He's going after Scrog.
Shit.
20. Good Christ.
I'm gonna do my thing this time then.
Yeah.
We have reactions too, guys. We haven't been
I know,
using.
that's what I'm doing.
18. Yeah, like Megan did a massive save last time on a reaction
That's
because
what I do.
you got, like, we got massacred on a hit.
Only got one of these left.
I'm not doing well.
We gets a lot of 20s on him,
I've
not
been attracting a lot of violence to my
been
person.
attracting a lot of negative attention.
I'll
All
just say I'm not the pretty one in the band anymore.
Yeah, anymore.
Yeah, were you ever?
Yeah. I don't think we agreed on that.
Brooks, this is a good place where if you haven't already used cutting words, you can expend one of your bardic inspirations to use cutting words and reduce the amount of something on that attack.
Does Scrog have a reaction that would help in this situation?
Yes, I have that thing I can roll. I will roll it.
Oh yeah, it's a reaction. You mean?
3. You're right.
But if he takes that natural 20 down by 3, doesn't that kind of count as a 17?
Oh, is that what it does? Is that your
No,
reaction?
it
It takes
reduces
down?
damage.
Oh, it reduces damage. Ugh. Never mind.
Hold on, it says 1d12 plus 2.
So would it reduce it by 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good, because you got, like, let's see, 7, so you take 4.
There you go.
4 damage?
Yep.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Yeah, we're gonna need a rest before we fight this lady.
Once we go to steal, like we just do not have the
We're not able to fight this lady. We're gonna die here.
in behind us. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're not.
No one said you were fighting Escurita, but
I mean, we are musicians,
are we E?
not warriors.
There's that. There's that.
Yeah,
Number
we're lovers,
E.
not fighters.
Yeah. And as lovers go too, if I'm being honest.
Not the best.
Yeah. Now Ariadne's got another attack.
Oh, I forgot about Ariadne.
She's in it this time because you're all fighting for your lives.
How about somebody come help us with these 3 guys over here?
Ariadne has got a bite attack on Dude G.
Weird that she's biting shadows.
Yeah, well, if they can touch you, you can touch them. All right, so 8, and take out number G, who had 1 hit point of damage.
Yeet.
So he is dead.
Thank God.
So G is gone. That's G for gone. So B is dead. Elva is up.
Elva's got a lot of nothing left, so let's see what she could do. She's going to raise
Gather up your pluck.
her warhammer.
And you pray for us?
Yeah, and just say a prayer. She's going to raise her warhammer over her head. Looking at her warhammer, you notice that there's no marks on it. It looks brand new. And she is going to bring it down as hard as her skinny arms can bring it down on E's head. And here we go. It's a 9 to hit.
No modifiers on that?
That is the modifier.
Oh,
That's with
the
all the
modifiers.
modifiers.
that is a miss. Then, sorry.
So it just, you hear it whistle down.
Right onto my foot.
Yeah,
That hammer still got the tag on it.
that's it.
Scrog, your turn.
All right, I raise my axe above my head. I'm not able because that happens sometimes. And then I
Yeah.
bring it down
To the
on
best of us.
H. Well, E.
All
Let's
right.
do E. Yeah, let's do E because it's immediately right there.
Very slippery. He's very
Mhm.
slippery.
Yeah.
Double team him.
All right, let's see. Please, 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 please. Jeez.
If you do not listen, to hell with you.
Okay, that's a 10.
So slippery.
Is that it? A 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also missed. E is the luckiest shadow.
I'm gonna be honest with you, E. You're kind of getting on our nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carrick, you are up next. If you can turn this shit show around.
Of course I will, because of course I'm going to go after E.
Yeah.
Well, you're
You
up
can
there
if you
with
want.
us.
You have range enough. There's like there's
Yeah,
4
I
of you
think-
fighting this one dude.
Yeah, I think we need help down here because we're about to die down here.
I'm going to run down and
You could run around and attack I and H. You could go through Ariadne, right?
Well, this is pretty close. I would say this
Okay.
is pretty tight at this point.
so yeah, I'm going to come around and shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Please hit E.
I'm going to pretend I know what that is, but in case,
Mm-hmm.
for the people that don't.
So for shillelagh,
It's a stick, Brooks.
yeah, you basically would go ahead and hit the +4 first to see if you actually hit. So you're
Okay.
using your stick to hit it, but the shillelagh is the magic that charges the
Gotcha.
stick with magic and does the extra damage.
But you have to say shillelagh, or it doesn't do anything.
13.
So that's the name of the stick?
Is that to hit the 13?
13 is to hit.
That should that will do it just barely. Didn't we just hit
Alright.
13? So yeah.
Then click the next thing. Yeah.
You click your damage, 1d8 + 2.
10.
Oh,
A palpable
that's a
hit.
solid hit.
10 on E.
I'm gonna
There's little sparks that float off, and they float off in the shapes of little sparkly green clovers and
It
purple
looks
horseshoes.
like in Harry Potter, where it's just like a firework that looks like a
diamonds.
leprechaun.
Yeah.
Like,
You hear like a little reel on a pan flute real quick.
like it's so weird.
Lucky Charm cereal flying everywhere.
Yeah,
Potatoes.
rainbows flying out of the wound. So weird. All right, so that's good hit. He's still up, but that was a good hit. All right. Number F is dead. You're up.
So C is still standing. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stab
finish that
him
guy.
with my blade. 2 + 5, 7.
That was the hit?
Yes.
Yeah, good lord.
Yes.
All of you should be buying dice at Planet Fun, I think. All right. Number C is next. Where's number C?
His turn is taken by laughing at me.
He will. Yeah. He's gonna. Oh my, are you kidding? This is a
Better not be a 20.
totally different die. It is a 20.
Good grief. What have I done to anger your gods? I say to
Don't know.
Carefully
I wish that I
curated
were rolling like
dice.
this. This this
Okay.
die was
I don't believe
given to
it.
me during a training exercise at
I don't
work.
believe it.
It's random that it's a 20-sider. I don't even know why they gave us a 20-sider. Like I've
Okay.
never used it before.
I'm going to use my reaction, cutting words.
Oh, there you go.
As a reaction, when a creature you see within blah 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 makes an attack roll or damage roll, I can expend 1 bardic inspiration, which I have. Roll the die and subtract a number from the creature's roll. So I'm going to do this for the damage, not the attack.
But if you do it for the attack,
Megan is right. Like we'll give you the
Then
latitude
you
that if you
negate
take
the
away
crit.
from the attack, then you negate the crit.
I need a whiteboard to
do I-
explain this math right
I
here.
have a 14. Okay, I see. I was thinking, so I need to bring it down from 20 to 14 for him to miss? Or 20 to 13?
To 13. 20
See,
to
that's-
13, he misses altogether. But even if you only bring it down by 1, he doesn't crit.
it's-
so you
it's not
automatically
double
cut his
damage, yeah.
damage in half.
All right,
Because
I'll
it's
do
double
that.
damage on the crit. And I didn't even do the second roll because I just don't have the heart for it.
Okay, I'll do that. All right, let me look. So I got to go do my bardic inspiration. I got to roll a 1d6. Right, so I go down to this little guy. Where's my
Yep.
d6? Right there. Show everyone. Roll. Ooh, a 6.
Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because
He still
it takes it
hits.
down to 14, he still
Yeah.
hits.
So it was
But-
impossible for me to knock
you-
it all the way down because that's the highest I could have rolled.
Well, but you've
But-
already cut his
That-
damage in half.
Yeah, it's not a critical hit now.
Okay,
It's 5 damage.
5 damage.
You'd still have to do the strength save, though.
I got a 2. Come on,
Damn,
man.
Okay.
You
I
didn't
can't
even
help
get a
you here.
2 because you needed to add in an additional -1. So you technically got a 0.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you really
again.
like.
That's my second
So
0
you
in a
lost
row.
you lost another 3 points of strength.
Oh,
God.
so he
So-
goes from 6 to 3?
You're strength to 3. Your clothes are heavy.
I'll start dropping my.
seriously.
I'm gonna take my backpack off.
Well, you got to get out of there, man. You're about to
Yeah, let
be unable to walk again.
leave this to the professionals.
All right.
Between now and next round, like if you were to step back and Gladstone and Ariadne sort of flank to cover you, you're fine.
All
You're
right.
not there by yourself. You guys are surrounding C, not the other way around. So yeah,
I stumble backward and fall on my knees, weak.
we'll give you that.
I drop my backpack off. So heavy.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh God.
Hey, hold backpack. Can't speak. Complete sentences.
Can't lift shoelaces. Why is he trying to lift his shoelaces right now?
I'm trying to pick myself up by the bootstraps, man.
Doesn't even make sense.
Literally.
All right, C went. So H and I do have their next opportunities. H is going to kind of position himself to go after Elva. And he gets a 3, which is pitiful. So no, I will go after Scrog. He's got an 18, so that should hit. What's your AC?
14.
Yeah, so do your strength save.
7.
Man, why are we getting such bad rolls?
God, you do suck, Scrog. You need to buy some dice, Andrew. The computer is failing you.
It was on 14 for it paused on 14 and went zoom right into 4.
This is not an algorithm that I would trust. This whole show is like saying, like, if you're a gamer at home, then you must be noticing that you would be way better off buying your own dice.
It's just like a casino,
do
man.
not
Don't use
trust D&D Beyond.
can't trust casino dice.
All right, so you're going to take 7 damage, Scrog, and you lose 4 points of strength.
How many hit points have you got left?
2
2 hit points.
2 after that?
after that.
Okay, well, at least you're still standing.
How do I take strength off again?
Just make a note of it. Like, you just have to remember to factor that in, because if it gets low enough, like Megan said, it's going to be a minus to your attacks, but you've probably lost all bonuses to attacks already.
I think I need to move out of this situation.
I think we all do.
Well, I have a couple of ranged attacks I could do. I have 2 axes I could throw at him.
Are we at the top of the round again?
No, I don't think so, unless everybody else is dead. Actually, I guess we are, yeah. The rest of the guys on that list are dead. So, yeah. Gladstone comes in.
I'll finish this guy.
The sea looks pretty bloody, right?
You can't tell. They're all just black
Shadow.
silhouettes of men.
All right.
Oh, they look like men. I
If
get
a
it.
shadow were to bleed, would it look like him?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Does he
18.
look kind of grayish or something?
Yeah.
So Gladstone, this time with his rapier, he accidentally swings it off like this, and it pokes the shadow for 18 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
That's C.
Why is he accidentally hitting him with a what?
Well, because when he flourishes and he actually tries, it seems to miss. This time he was just kind
He
of
was just not trying. He's
flipping
zenning
it
out.
around, and
Okay.
it hit.
He just had his eyes closed, like in dodgeball.
Yeah. It's like there is no spoon type of thing, right?
Like in
That's-
The Princess Bride when he's like
There is no
looking at the tree
Yeah,
and it just-
exactly. Father.
I think he only does 5 damage though.
All right, so let's see how that does. 'Cause
Chipping
he
it
is
off.
not. Yes, he is not unscathed. 5 might do the trick. Let's see. Yeah, it does not. But that's a good hit. So D is dead. E is next. He's going to go after Carrick. And he is going to miss.
Not Carrick.
Eric's got like a bone
How come no
armor.
one's attacking the spider lady? Noticed that.
Someone attacked
Because
her,
she's
but they
itching.
missed.
You know, sometimes you just find you don't want to step on it because it's like, I don't even
Yeah.
want to step on it.
Especially when it's
I don't
going to be
know.
real big and gross
Yeah,
like her.
I was like, yeah, it's too juicy.
Juicy.
She attacks C and hits, though.
A hit?
While you're talking shit, number C gets hit for 4.
And is down.
And
Why don't these shadow people run away? I guess they don't die, so what do they care? Right?
Yeah, he's dead.
Good. Wee, get your ass over here.
Trying. Can't.
Help.
Crawl.
Mhm. Lift ass.
Yeah.
Too weak to lift ass.
My manhood too heavy.
Yeah.
Large.
We've all used that excuse. We've been there. All right, Elva is next.
Elva is just literally sorting through her backpack like a file cabinet, going, "What do I do?" She pulls out her light crossbow. And
Like the guy's right there. Shunk.
What, you've had a crossbow this whole time?
Yeah, it's a dungeon.
and she aims it at I.
All right.
And
Some
here
bold
we
move,
go.
Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
She hits for 17,
Yikes.
All right, that is a hit.
and it damages for 4.
So I takes 4.
4 whole damage.
I has not been hit before, so that's good.
Man,
Oh,
I
that's
avoided
pretty good.
damage this entire time.
He's in the back.
She's been chilling and sipping tea.
All right, Scrog is up.
All right. What are my movement options here? Could I dash through them to behind them? Or no?
You could. There's enough room that you could in an action. Yeah,
Can you straight tackle them?
you could
Why do I do
try,
that?
but why would you want to?
So that would take out my turn if I did that?
Knock them down and do
It'd
no
be
damage.
badass.
Not tackling them, just dashing by them.
No,
Dashing. Yeah.
you've got a movement like.
Yeah, I want to move to like where the little rock is thing.
Yeah, you can't get behind them to get like backstab advantage, but
No. I
yeah,
want to
you
like
can
get
move.
away from them, but I don't want to go the other way because they're going to be blocked. I just want to get to where I'm not in melee range. I'm going to throw an axe at them.
Okay, so you want to go like right about here.
Yeah, because if I get breathe on, I'm going to die. So I'm trying to get a little bit away.
Maybe
And
you should
so
just get
If
away
you
and run.
move and throw and move as the rest of your action is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think so because with this level of movement, yeah, I think you can do that.
All right. A hand axe. So to throw it, it says melee weapon, but simple light thrown range. So I just do the hit like normal. 18.
That's a hit.
Or it's 23. Yeah. Oh, no.
Who are you going after?
That son of a bitch H in the back, actually.
Yeah, it won't be the
Or
back,
whatever.
but
No,
you can
whatever.
hit
He's the one that hit the shit out of me before.
him. Okay, H. All right, well, that's a
All right.
hit.
I have not forgotten.
I remember
Come on,
from
8. Yeah, there we go.
8 on H. So let's see. How's H holding up?
Oh, hold on. I also have my other attack thing too. That's the first hit I've made. But when I hit somebody, I do the other thing.
What's
Because of your
Define Fury
Rage
thing.
or whatever?
Yeah. So
okay?
roll that plus 5.
Ooh.
So 13.
Is that additional damage on H?
Yes, 13 total damage.
13 total. All right. H is down.
Yeah. I point at his corpse.
Well, he doesn't have a corpse. It's
Well,
just
We all
the
give
shadow
my
Just
axe
Frog
just falls to the
is
floor.
thumbs up.
seeps back into the walls. It's not at all
Yeah.
satisfying.
I'm gonna pee on that wall he went into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in, what's the movie like in,
Disrespect.
well, it's like in
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok, like, piss off, ghost. He, like,
Yeah.
runs and
Next
kicks the
time you
wall.
come through that wall, you're gonna get covered in my pee.
Yeah, piss off,
Mhm.
ghost is a good thing.
All right, Carrick, you're
Not
up.
gross like that.
I'm going to go ahead and Shillelagh
Shillelagh, that's what I like.
the E again.
Shillelagh,
Yeah, I was gonna
you
say the
got
same
me
thing.
on my knees.
Begging down, please.
Good for it.
That's the thing. I mean, every time we do these, I just think of another like parody song we could do. That's a real song. It's just...
We have to do a Shillelagh song. It would be
Yeah.
a fulfillment of something for me in my life.
So I rolled a 14 to hit.
All right, that's a hit.
Then 6 damage.
6 on E.
Oh, please bonk his head in.
Yeah, he's the one that can never hit. I tried to hit him like
Yeah.
3 times.
E is down.
Oh, yay!
Oh, Happy learned to putt. Uh-oh.
It's an old reference, but it checks out.
Okay.
F is dead. You're next.
Just gonna crawl over here and die.
Just gonna find the spot to bleed on if it's okay with you
I
guys.
reckon I'm. Well, I still have 7 hit points. I'm not dying.
I got
I'm just,
2. I'm
I'm
fighting.
just weak.
Really?
I mean, I can't really
You guys-
attack. What can I do?
You don't have a range thing at all?
I don't think so. I have a
You
dagger and a rapier.
can attack. Yeah, you can attack with your rapier because your attacks are based off your dexterity, not your strength.
In charge, but it will put you in harm's way.
I say I'm a little weak though to be running over there.
Not according to the rules of D&D.
I had 2 and I just dashed through 2
Yeah,
guys.
well,
so.
you can physically do it. Yeah, it's up to you as to whether or not you want to march out and charge the front of the
He's
line.
trying to look for every excuse not to come. That's
Can I
what he's
throw
doing.
my
He's like,
rapier
just-
can I throw my dagger at him?
You most certainly can.
I will do that.
Yeah, there's enough room that you can throw past these guys if you want to.
It says thrown range 2060. So
Not roll a 1.
Yeah.
okay,
God
so
damn, you do not
I
roll
will
a one.
roll. Do I just roll normal thing to hit when I'm
Swear to
throwing?
God, if you roll a 1.
Ooh, I got a 19 plus 5,
Nice.
24.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Eat that.
Hits him
eye.
straight in the forehead.
Yeah, right between his shadow eyes.
Hit you in your eye.
And I got a 7 damage.
Nice.
7 damage on number I. Not too shabby.
I'm near death, and I'm like, perfect throw.
Yeah, you're just like, I've been here all week.
Did that hurt him at all?
Yeah, it hurt him. He's still up. And it is his turn.
Is my
So-
dagger embedded in his shadow head?
Yeah, it just seems to disappear in the darkness. So
I mean,
he's
I can
gonna run
retrieve it though, right?
forward.
It's not gone.
I'll see. That was a 10-sider, so no. So he's got a hit on Elva. Well, no, wait. What's your armor class, Elva?
19.
He does not hit Elva. You're the only
Yeah,
one that's
I
got a
was-
sensible armor class.
Yeah.
Nope.
She
So he
glances off
missed.
everything.
Back to the top. Gladstone.
Bring him
Yeah.
down, Gladstone.
All right, so Gladstone
He has
takes
a
aim.
flying flip over the.
Monkey flip. What?
Gladstone looks at letter I and casts Vicious Mockery.
Vicious mockery.
So he's actually gonna mock the shadow.
He has to beat a wisdom of 12.
He does.
What does he roll? A wisdom of what?
You rolled 18.
So Gladstone just says like some kind of slur. And we're like, ooh, that's not. No.
Inappropriate Gladstone.
Exactly.
You're like, ooh, that makes you the bad guy now.
We
so
won't
yeah,
even say what
Problematic.
Gladstone said. Like, oh, I thought it came out all wrong.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what I meant.
Oh, I see.
Sure
I
thing,
see
Roseanne.
now.
I didn't mean
Oh, I
all
see what
shadow
it's
people.
like.
I
Well,
meant
no,
this
yeah,
shadow person.
you try to kill us. Like, oh yeah.
Never mind. Let it go. Yeah. All right, that's the end for Gladstone.
All right. Glad I could help. Ariadne will stay where she is. So that makes it your go again, Elva.
Elba does something that in regular D&D you're not supposed to do, but we're playing it our way, I guess.
She casts metagaming.
Yeah, she casts metagaming all day. She levels that crossbow right to Eye's stupid shadowy face.
Yeah, right. between
And
the eye.
yeah. And she pulls the trigger.
All right.
It goes click.
Mhm.
How do you
Yeah.
get it? How do you jam a crossbow?
Don't F with the Jesus, man.
And she rolls a 10.
That's it?
That's what she rolled, Sean.
God. This is like point blank.
You're casting vicious mockery on me
Real.
right now.
This guy's like, oh my God, I'm right here.
All right. All right. That's it. She packs away
Ah.
the crossbow. She's just packing up.
She's like, this is why I never used this thing.
Oh my God, Skrog, you're up.
I really need to get this thing checked out.
All right, I'm going to throw my other axe. I have 2 of them.
You did good the first time, so
Yeah, all right, let's try it.
don't roll a 1, I swear to God.
15, 20. 15 plus
Oh.
5 is 20.
So what's the damage?
Let's see. That's 6 plus 2. Do 8. This is the last of all my strength. I just throw both ones.
Yes,
Fall down on my knees.
So what was the damage?
8, sorry. 8.
Like very dramatic. What?
I said 8 before. I didn't know you hear me.
I didn't hear you.
Okay. We're all just sitting there waiting for you. We're like,
Yeah.
Sean.
And the damage is
Negligible.
Oh, thank God.
You dotted that eye!
Ah!
Yeah! Because in the game, they definitely had letters on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how they know each other. They have sweatshirts with letters.
That's
In the
kind of an
actual
iconic-
diegesis of the game narrative.
It's like Laverne and Shirley. She had the L.
Yeah. It's weird that they're like just pitch black shadows, but for letters.
I mean, it would be kind of scary.
It's
if
just
his
like
eyes,
electric
though.
company. It's weird as hell. We need to go.
We must rest.
This is getting weird as hell.
We must rest, Asuna. We're not going to survive.
Who are you talking to?
Who's Asuna?
Asuna. I'm sorry. I'm talking to the spider. Ariadne.
Ariadne.
He's delirious.
I
Sorry.
know.
Yeah. Ariadne.
As soon as I get out of here, I'll be better off. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Ariadne. We must rest.
The sooner the better.
Can we not rest in your lair?
No place here is safe right now.
What?
Whispers
God.
will keep coming.
Gladstone and I each get under one of Wee's little tiny arms to kind of help him along since he's having trouble walking.
They're perfectly
Yeah, you'll have
good-sized
to.
arms.
Ah.
They get the job done. Believe me. Believe me.
All right, so she's leading you back down. As you notice, this is.
Oh, that's the place we were before.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But so we didn't have to go through that hidden bookcase. We could have just walked around the corner.
Well, she
Well, you
wanted
would
us
have
to
come
clear
into the
thing
back
out.
side of it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
We cleared
yeah,
out the.
either way, they were both entrances into the lair.
We must rest, Ariadne. We're not going to make it.
There will be no time for rest yet.
Where can we rest then? Before we meet this lady?
This cave will be the death of us.
Yeah.
We are in no position to fight her now.
I do not know when rest will come.
That's a song. I do not know when rest will
I
come.
do not know when rest will
But I
come.
lead you on.
Caverns of despair.
Yeah.
We'll die in this cave.
Dungeon
You
Master,
don't
though,
make
but,
your save.
but seriously though, could we not literally sit down for an hour and reorganize ourselves?
I will have to see where you end up. You can't stay in the lair of the whispers. Either way, I think that's where we have to leave it today.
Yeah. At this point, we just
Because
gotta-
we're literally dying.
Descend deeper, deeper into the caverns of despair.
So we put a coin in this cavern. We gotta let itself play out.
I am so glad we did not fight the Chimera.
Yeah, that was a good call. So I was
That
about to
would
throw
be-
that sword at it.
Not have been good.
You're welcome. I want to charm them.
That is true. You rolled like a 23 charm.
Well, I'll leave it there. But that was good. I'm glad we got to play
Yeah,
today.
that was a good
because
action pack. That
got
was
us
a
back up.
harrowing week right there. We almost all
I like it because
died.
not only are you guys deeper into the caverns, but now we're into like the,
Getting more stressful, yeah.
well, I'm having to build these maps from scratch now that I've learned how to use Dungeondraft, so it's cool. So we're now
Did you,
into
you
like
built this one?
this was
Oh,
the
you
first
did
fully
great.
original map.
All those little elements, what do they call them?
These are assets in Dungeondraft.
Assets. Okay, so they are in Dungeondraft. It's not like you had to draw all of those.
No,
Okay.
I'd like to learn how, but that's a bigger programmatical issue. But no, the Dungeondraft application costs like $20, and then I paid $5 for a custom set of assets, and that's where a lot of these guys came from.
Well, that's cool.
What 2-minute tabletop, I think, is the name of the website. So they've got some cool shit for that. I'm learning my way around it, but like, yeah, I'm digging the Dungeondraft.
We don't want to do any unpaid advertisements. We need to get paid for this shit.
No, I'll plug any of this shit. I love how many tools there are. It blows my mind that you can like play an online D&D game and there's all these tools.
heavily. Someone sang a prayer to me. In silent shadows all is lost. A heart has found its holocaust. Gather soldiers, steel and will, sword a helm on crimson quill. Halo jump from heaven's gate to find the keeper who lost the faith. Lock and load, we're going in. Another believer down again. Flights of angels defend the crown. Another believer down. Another believer.